Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. Now, this video makes me excited because we actually have somewhat pretty much confirmation that there's going to be a lot of major, huge restocks. We've also seen actually companies doing something that I have personally never seen, and I would like to maybe see more so just in general, seeing stuff like Walmart, Target, Best Buy doing. And just overall, I think a lot of really positive news, and a lot of the stuff is going to relate towards a lot of the American folks too as well. So this should be a really, really good video in general. And also, guys, hope you guys are all going to have a really good day, good night, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this video. If any of you guys are brand new, I'd love if you guys drop a subscription to the channel itself, especially if you guys are still trying to go get a PS5 in general, as well also leave a like on the video itself if you guys want to. We are giving away a PS5 to our subscribers, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. We also have the Twitter and Twitch stream, link down below if you guys want to follow, especially with the Twitter for restock news or whatever. And of course, the Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock in Coinbase. You guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go get free Bitcoin. And the Amazon link is always linked down below when it comes to trying to go find the PS5. So this video is going to be a little bit more on somewhat on the UK stuff, but also it relates a lot to the American stuff. We'll get to that too as well. I think if you guys watch, you guys will kind of see how it all kind of adds on up. And also if any of you guys are UK, it's somewhere we got good restock news as well. But mainly I'm trying to use this to more so pertain to the American crowd, because I think there's a lot of good news going on and a lot of speculation mixed on into as well. So in case you guys are kind of curious, I guess we could just maybe dive into the article. There's a lot I'm going to kind of talk about, so kind of use the article more as like a base to kind of go get into this actual video itself. So I'm letting you guys know over this. So this article's over from T3, basically stating that there is going to be a lot more major restocks happen this upcoming March. And now you guys may be thinking, scrubbing, it's February. March is only like 3 days away. It's kind of weird to think about because March is so short. So this is looking very good. We'll get into it. Hear the ramble. It'll all make sense, I think, at the end of the day. And also good for all the UK boys and European boys as well. But especially for the American boys, hear me on out. I got you guys. So article starts off saying, if you've been keeping up with the PS5 restocks, you'll know that February has seen an influx of consoles at retailers across regions, which is true for us in America. We saw a lot of big drops this entire week. We saw a lot of big drops last week, and hopefully we'll see a lot of big drops next week too as well. And a new tip suggests that March is going to see even more with a PS5 restock of epic proportions, maybe exaggerating a little bit over here, but like I said, hear us out. Next week is going to be one of the big ones for all of you guys still trying to get your hands on a PS5, with a console restock rumored for the first week of March, as well as the end of the month. A number of UK retailers have been pegged for the PS5 restock, as well as Amazon UK. And as always, we're always reminding you the PS5 isn't region locked. So basically the article trying to say like, hey, make sure you guys get stuff on the UK, which is true. I think it's kind of always best to kind of stay in your own region and not try to take a step away from like a Canadian area or UK area, Europe area. But as well, if you guys ever were that desperate, you guys always could. And yeah, let me go back into it. So keep an eye on Amazon, which is your best bet to get products. That's why we always have our Amazon link down below. Shipped easily between regions. And if you can find a shipping forwarder or a friend to get the PS5 sent to you from the UK, then now's the time to start looking into it and asking people for favors. So kind of like, like I said, we're gonna get to how this kind of relates to America. PS5 Instant, which is in a lot of UK news, PS5 stock tracking account on Twitter says March is gonna be very huge for the PS5 stock, with 2 big shipments expected at retailers including Amazon, Argos, Currys, and Very, which are all just kind of like UK actual places. So let me kind of go and break this down why this is actually good for America, because you guys are like, scrubbing, why are you bringing up the UK stuff? Usually from what we've seen is when there's really big shipments showing on up from different regions, typically the American regions also have corresponding shipments as well when it comes from Sony. So we've kind of been seeing, been on the lookout, because we have been seeing Sony officially publicly, like CEOs saying, yeah, we're working on the restock. Yeah, we're getting consoles soon. Every month should be better than the next month. And now we actually have confirmations, or at least like big rumors, showing that there basically is going to be big stock moving early March, so as early as next week, or as well as end of March as well. So basically, like I've been seeing, you have like maybe like 2 weeks or so in between every little drop, which is very good. So just more so saying, if the UK is getting big stock, a lot of American places are also going to be getting big stock. We've kind of seen similar things as well, where say like Amazon restocks in the UK, then like 3 days later, 4 days later, Amazon in America also gonna get stock. You guys have also maybe seen that really big Amazon link that had like 40,000 consoles. That was also put in there for March itself too as well. So all this is looking really good, more so to kind of support this, that they were getting really, really big restocks very, very, very soon, especially as we have other retailers. And typically most retailers, if one major retailer wants one or more region wants one, other regions also want to keep on getting and maintaining their stock. A little bit of a stretch, but I think if you guys have been watching this stuff for a while, you guys can probably go and actually, well, I don't know what is going on with this recommended video for me. I don't know. This is my recommended video going on here. So basically they said PS5 Instant, a PS5 stock tracking account on Twitter, says March is going to be very huge for the PS5 stock, as I kind of was going on for the ramble. According to the Twitter account, some retailers, and this is what I was touching on before, how I wish some retailers would maybe do this in America, like Game, are merging their February and March PS5 restocks for one big drop in an apparent bid to make it harder for scalpers to buy them. But given that the majority of retailers haven't yet implemented ways of dealing with scalpers and bots, we're not sure that increasing the quantity of consoles available is an effective means to thwarting them. Which I kind of want to make a note on that. We kind of see that happening a little bit, maybe even now with Target, but especially for Best Buy, where sometimes with Best Buy, they'll go wait like a whole month to drop. But whenever all the consoles are there, especially because they're also local pickup, it's a very smooth drop. And a lot of people get their consoles because number one, they have anti-bot stuff such as CAPTCHAs. Number two, you usually have to have it picked up at the store, so it prevents like someone buying out something from 500 miles away, or just say like Walmart in general. And then number three, it's really nice too because if they can hold on the stock for that long, typically the drops are bigger, so there's less competition and people have more time to basically get their consoles. And as we keep on always saying, as more people get their consoles, that means that there's less competition for future drops, scalping price goes down, and overall it's just good for literally everyone. So I love the idea on this. One of the major topics I want you guys to leave a comment down below as we can continue on this video is, what do you guys think about the fact that these people are more so merging drops, so it takes longer to get the drop actually happening, but there's more stock available? I think for people like you guys that are watching, who are very on top of the PS5 restocks or trying to find information on it, I would say this is good. Because if you guys are pretty much aware, at least on the day of it, you guys are probably going to have a chance to get into the actual drops a little bit faster than other people as well. I think overall that's very, very nice and very, very good, and makes it easier for the future for us to have big drops. As well, it does kind of stink because the drops may not be as often, but this is more so in the UK. We kind of see that a little bit, like as I mentioned, with Best Buy for us in America, but I think overall it's good if they do have anti-botting and anti-scalping measures to kind of help people on out, and basically kind of give us a little bit of a, like, you know, a little bit of a breather to have just more stock available mixed on in. Now, there's a little bit more mixed into the actual consoles themselves too over here, so let's go kind of touch on this as well in the article. Also, thank you guys all so much for watching. As Sony ramps up its PS5 restock, which we've been noticing that I think they actually have, scalpers are finding themselves having to drop the cost of the hardware they're trying to sell at exorbitant, exonerate, whatever it is, prices, while gamers are fighting back by reporting listings. We touched on that a few days ago on our videos. The semiconductor shortage is the main reason the supply issues for both the PS5 and Xbox Series X, and in the US, President Joe Biden is being used to bump up the investment via the Chips for American Act. I feel this article is kind of written weird, or maybe I'm just bad at reading. So that the US can increase its own production of the component and bolster the economy, which we also touched on yesterday, which I still can't believe that Joe Biden video actually got like over 10,000 views. So thank you guys all so much for watching that. Go and watch that if you guys are not already for yesterday. It was really, really good. Until then, though, we're still facing shortages throughout the year, so make sure you bookmark our stock. Yeah, no, that's like basically me being like, hey, follow me on Twitter. So I kind of want to go and kind of dissect this article a little bit. So number one, it's very, very good news that we are seeing stock moving, and somewhat more so confirmed stock from, say, retailers mixed on in when it comes to the actual stock availability. So when it comes to this, that means that we know, at least for us in America, and especially for the UK, if you guys are in the UK, Amazon, Argos, Currys, all of them, even Game, a lot of those places are probably going to be having some big restocks like this next upcoming month or next few weeks. But as I mentioned, when it comes to us in America, it's very, very good for us because it kind of leads towards other movement of stocks moving around, which is very, very, very nice and very, very good. So when it comes to all this stuff in general, it's just overall really good stock because we're seeing stuff early March, which can go and correlate to us in America, and typically it has, kind of like what I've kind of seen from the UK drops. Not always, but a little bit, I think, of a combination there. As well, when we go and see stocks also for later March, that kind of gives us pretty much good hype for the next week or so, next 2 weeks or so for us in America, for trying to get our PS5s or even Xboxes, and also for the end of March too as well. Now, hopefully if you guys are watching this video, ideally you guys are still not waiting until the end of March to go get consoles. I really hope you guys don't. That'd be kind of a long time. But overall, if you guys are, make sure you guys are subscribed. We'll try our best to give you guys up to date on all the rumors and news for that. But overall, at least it's very good, nice news for us in general that there is pretty much major restocks coming. that there is major restocks happening, and they're pretty much confirmed even in other different regions that major restocks are just going around in general. And as I mentioned, if there's good news in one region, that's pretty much good news in other regions as well. Either number one, that Sony is sending out stock so they can more so start bolstering up stock for us in America, or in every area might be region out, so basically we can have a chance to get American stock at the same time they're getting stock. So overall, it's just really, really good news, especially with majorly big restocks happening as well. A lot of this stuff is just, to me, very exciting because we keep on seeing Sony making better stuff. We've seen the Sony CEO even talking about how they want to make more stock, and everything is kind of coming together. We even have the literal president trying to go make steps to help all this stuff a little bit better as well. There's a lot of really good news coming up to this stuff, and it's really cool that we're seeing so much good restock news in general coming on out. So I'm very excited to see this. I may want to touch on this topic maybe more so tomorrow as well, because there's a lot of good news to kind of be pieced together. So I'd love to maybe put in like one major, like basically video kind of discussing all the good things going on, because sometimes if you make a sad video saying, yeah, there's problems, it does get views because people are always like, oh, what's going on? But I also like making all the good videos to get you guys excited if you guys are still trying to go get your consoles. And as the kind of like a late note, if you guys want to leave your comments down below for this video, I would love to hear it. As well as also if you guys got your consoles, especially from yesterday, leave a comment down below or send me a tweet, send me a Twitter DM, send me a whatever. I love always seeing that stuff. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of a ramble, but I think it kind of was kind of cool with how much restock is happening, and also future restocks, and also UK stock as well for some of the rare UK boys out there. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, especially for the PS5 giveaway. So you guys subscribe for that. Put on the notifications for the channel. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream link down below. Would love for you guys to follow up on either or. And of course, also the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go and get free stock and free money. And of course, Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all for everything, and you guys are all fantastic. Hope you guys have a good rest of your nights. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys up in the next one.